So how to open up a HSBC bank account? So to open up a HSBC bank account, you'll firstly want to go ahead and download the HSBC app. So I'll leave a link below in the description. And then once you've downloaded the app, you'll come across this page here. And if you click Get Started, you'll then get through to this page here. So if you're a new customer with HSBC, you'll click the top one. So the application itself won't take long at all. It's just a few minutes. So make sure you watch this video all the way through to understand all the steps so you can start banking with HSBC as soon as possible. So before you apply, you need to be 18 or over. You're opening the account for yourself and you don't have a bank account already with HSBC in the UK. And you'll need to make sure that you have ID on you. So that could be a driver's license, passport, or a national EEA or Swiss ID card. So for the first step, you just need to clarify where you live. So for most of you, that's going to be the UK. And then on the next slide, you'll just be given some important information to look over. So make sure to give that all a read before continuing. Then on the next slide, you'll be given this bit to read about overdrafts. So make sure again to give it a read. Obviously, overdrafts are something you can apply for once you've got an account. I won't go over it too much in this video, but feel free to have a read if you're interested. Then once you've done that, you just need to set up your mobile banking PIN. So that'll be a 6-digit number that you use to sign into your online banking account. So as you can see, there's 4 sections to complete. So the first one, you're just going to need to get ready to share your ID. So firstly, you're going to need to select which ID you want to use. So for the example of this video, we're going to say driver's license. So once you've selected which ID you want to use, you're going to need to take a photo of it. So for your ID, you're going to need to take a photo of the front as well as the back. Then once you've taken a photo of both the front and the back of your ID, you'll then come forward to this page here, and you're going to need to take a selfie just to make sure that your ID matches who you are. Then once you've taken your selfie, you'll just need to wait for that to be processed, but it shouldn't take too long. And then if everything's done correctly, all your personal information should have been picked up, so you should be displayed with your first name, last name, and date of birth. So if that all looks good, you can go ahead and say looks good, or if not, you can go ahead and edit. So that's step 1 out of the way. And now we move on to step 2. So you're just going to need to share a little bit about yourself. Then on the next page, you just need to enter your phone number. And then once you've entered your phone number, HSBC will send you a text message. So just enter the code that they sent into the app. And then once you've confirmed your phone number, you'll just need to enter your email address that you want associated with your new HSBC account. Then next up, you just need to enter what your title is. So that's either Mr., Mrs., Miss, Doctor, etc. And then again, it's just entering more personal information. So you just need to list the country you were born in. So for myself, that's the UK. As well as entering your nationality, which again is the UK for me. But of course, feel free to use the drop-down menu to find your country. And then after that, you just need to declare if you have any other nationalities other than the one you've selected. So for the example of this video, we're going to say no. But if you do, click yes. Then once you've entered your nationality, you'll need to go ahead and enter your residential address. So you can go ahead and use the search bar to search for your address, such as your postcode, and then find your address from there. Then once you've entered your address, confirm it by clicking continue, and then you'll just need to clarify when you moved into that address. And then from there, you just need to explain your living situation. So for example, do you own the home you live in? Are you renting? Or are you living with parents? And then once you've done that, it will then ask you some tax questions. So you just need to say where you pay your taxes. So again, for myself, that's the UK. Of course, if it's anywhere else, you can mention it here. And then on the next step, it will come to employment status. So you'll either need to mention if you're an employee, self-employed, sole trader, student, retired, or anything else. So for example, for myself, we're going to say self-employed. And then once you've entered your employment status, it will likely ask questions about the type of employment you're in. So again, just answer this honestly and accurately as possible. And if it asks you for the type of work it is, such as the industry, again, just use the options to answer as honestly and accurately as possible. Then once you've done that, you just need to enter your annual income. So that's before taxes, so just put your annual figure. And then on the next page, they'll ask what you're using your new account for. So that could be from everyday banking, savings and investments, or anything else. So for the example of this video, we're going to say everyday banking. Then on the next slide, they'll ask you if your account will mainly be funded for your employment. So if you're setting this up because you've got a new job perhaps, then you'd go ahead and say yes. But if your primary income gets paid into another account, then you'd say no. Then next up, you will need to clarify where the money coming into the account will come from. Then once you've done that, it will pull you through to this page here, and you'll need to clarify if your first deposit will be funded from your employment. And then again, just clarify where your first deposit will come from. So that could be, again, another account in your name, or even other things like government benefits, cash paid indirectly, or from another person. Then once you've done that, you'll need to clarify how much you expect to invest with HSBC over the next 6 months. So if that's less than 100 grand, you can go ahead and say that here. Of course, if it's anything more, you can go ahead and declare it here. And then next up, it's just going to touch over the marketing preferences. So you'll then need to clarify how you wish to be contacted by HSBC. So that could either be by email, by text message, or by phone. And with all that out of the way, that's step 2 complete, which is arguably the biggest step. So we move on to step 3, which is opening your bank account. So from here, you'll be presented with your new bank account. And if you're happy with it, you can go ahead and say open bank account right here. And then once you've done that, nice and simple, you should be given your new sort code and account number. And then as well, you'll be notified that your new bank card is in the post and will arrive in 7 working days. So we're almost done now. We move on to the last step, which is setting up your mobile banking. So for this step, just go ahead and create your username as well as your password. And that's all you set up. So from here, you should be able to go ahead and sign in normally. And once you've signed in, you should be given your new HSBC banking dashboard, and you can go ahead and start banking from there. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe as it does help the channel massively. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them below, and thanks again for watching.